Today we're going to talk about the average American life. Of course, you're born. Then you have to get an education. But we all know that college can get pretty expensive. So what do? You got to take out student loans. The average college graduate in the U.S. takes out $29,400 in student loans. But at least here in Utah, it's only $21,000. Thank goodness college is a little bit cheaper here in Utah. And then you go to college because you need to get that job. To do what? Support that family. We all know that kids can get pretty expensive. We all know you were expensive as a kid. You got to pay for a car and a house and the groceries, and it just kind of all adds up. And in the end, your job probably doesn't pay you enough to get all of this stuff. So what do? You go into more debt. The average American household has $75,000 in debt, and $15,000 of that is just credit card debt. So in the end, you keep working until you're about 65, and well, what do? You get to retire. Woohoo! But retirement can also be a very scary thing. The average retiree holds in debt $120,871. $102,000 of that is in mortgages, and another $18,000 of that is just in your credit cards. And then I'm not sure if you knew this, but because you're relying on things like Social Security and pensions and things, your income is cut in half. Now, if you're able to get by and pay off at least some of those debts, you might get lucky enough to go into a rest home. And if not, well, you still end up in a rest home, but you're dependent on your kids. Fail. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds like a pretty lame plan to me. There's got to be a better way, and there is, and that's what we're about. I'm just going to show you something real brief, and you can learn about more of it later. But while you're going to school, the idea is that you get a house. You buy it right, and eventually you're going to rent it out. And that's going to pay for your student loans. And then you use that one house to get two houses. Then you use these two houses to get four houses. And while you have your family, it's going to help you pay the bills so that way you don't have to go into credit card debt. And then you take those 4 homes and you sell them and use that money to get 8 homes. And then you take those 8 homes and you get 16 homes. And when you retire, you've got a portfolio of homes that's paying or supplementing your income so that you can retire right. But the trick is to get that first home, and that's what you need to figure out. Join us on January 16th, 2014 at 6:30 so that we can help you realize the real American dream and help you get that first house.